Hello everyone. So today's video is let me get straight so you guys can see me. So today's video is about my lupus rash. So as you guys know, on March 23rd, it's going to be 1 year since I was diagnosed with lupus. March 23rd, I was diagnosed with lupus disease. I'm going to give you a preview of what it is. Lupus disease is an autoimmune disease that can cause joint pains, inflammatory, also kidney problems, and liver problems. So today's video is about my lupus rash. So I am going to give you a little description on my lupus rash. So every summer I go out. Like, I'm a beach girl. I love the beach. So when I wasn't diagnosed with lupus, I would go on the beach without sunscreen. I get burned and peel. So when I go out, like out in the sun when it's like really 90 degrees or like 100 degrees, I get very like overheated to the point that I have what's called a lupus rash. Lupus rash is like a butterfly right there or a butterfly right there. And also, excuse me. Also, I have I have like allergic reaction to it, so I get like my face gets all red, it burns, and then if I burn like in my mostly in here, but I haven't had like lupus rashes like in my legs and stuff. But mostly my neck, I do get a rash. But basically, when I'm like in the house, I did get a rash in my arm. But basically, when I'm in the house, I do get overheated to the point that I have a rash. Like, I have a lupus rash right now, but it goes away. But I did get overheated on my neck to the point that I have like a lupus rash. So I take this. It's called like a steroid cream that my dermatologist gave me, and it helps with my rash and my the flare ups and stuff. So this summer it's gonna be like brutal for me because I love the outside, but I do need to put sunscreen for that one because I would get massive like heat rashes and itch from heat, like small heat patches of rashes that doesn't spread, like they get like really small, but sometimes they get like really itchy and burn. So basically I do have to like watch the sun more often, but I do need to basically I have to cover myself. So I have to get more hats, like sun hats, regular hats, or any kind of different hats to go out because I really would get overheated and I still get a rash. So I have been like in the wintertime I do get itchy scalps or itchy like stuff. But like when it's really hot in the house, I do get like a massive heated, and my face gets all rashy. So that's what my lupus is like when your skin is so bad. Now I my skin when you wasn't as bad when I was outside in the beach, but now I have to put sunscreen or like a face cream sunscreen for my face or any kind of sunscreen because I would burn now very easily to the point that my face goes into like allergic reaction, and I think I'm allergic to overheating. So my face goes into like a breakout allergic reaction, like a major hive, but not too much of a hive. So, and then my body would get very like red and flare uppy, and to the point that I would get very like overheats and sickness. So I do need to watch. Excuse me. So basically, I do need to watch like what I need to do outside, but I will put sunscreen on this summer because I don't know what the weather's going to be like. But I do track as well, so I do need to spray myself. I do have to put sunscreen on, and I have an umbrella to go in the sun because I do get really overheated, and it's not fun to get overheated. I do burn easily now, so I try to watch myself when I'm out in public. So when I go to the beach, I do have to put sunscreen on, or when I'm out walking. Like one time, I missed putting sunscreen on, and I my face got really red, and I started itching and burning. Which it was my fault that I had to watch what I need to do, but mostly my face does burn because me being overheated. So I do need to watch myself more often, and I do need to try my best to be more precautious of my skin and more precautious on my body type because I would get really sick if I would get very overheated to point that a hospital trip will be in the near future. But I am watching now. When it gets cold, my face gets really red. But when I'm inside my house, my face gets so overheated, like it's really bad. But I am okay. I do I in the summertime because it's gonna be I don't know what the weather is gonna be like, but it's gonna be so hot to the point my face is gonna get very rashy. Not looking forward to it, but I am looking forward to the summer to go outside, go on the beach, and have fun. But I am gonna get more hats because of the beach. I'm gonna get like a beach hat, more hats to wear now because of my lupus. It's embarrassing sometimes to have lupus and lupus rashes, reactions to a lupus rash. It's really embarrassing to me, but I deal with it a lot, and it does affect my mental health as much because it does have when I go out with in public with a rash on my face or like an actual rash. I do tend to try to hide it as much as I can because it is very like an embarrassing thing to watch someone who is lupus disease and have a rash all over your face and seeing somebody like really see your rashes. So I try to cover my rash or cover myself because I don't want people to see me like that. So I do my best to try my best to cover myself because it does like embarrass me sometimes because I don't like having rashes all over my body, especially my face is really like gorgeous sometimes, but I don't like to look like that in public because it does really affect my mental health as much to the point that I do have to like stay in my room and hide because my face is so full of rash to the point that I have to put stuff on it because I'm tired of having a rash all over my face, and then I go out in public and people are going to look at me. I don't want that. And it does cause my mental health a lot. So my like the experience that I'm having with lupus right now is a very struggle to me because I am dealing with it now. It's about to be a year. So on March 23rd, 2023, which is we're in 2020, but March 23rd, 2023 will be a year that I was diagnosed with the lupus. So it'll be 1 year of anniversary of my lupus diagnosis. I am excited for that, but I'm more like nervous that I will be talking about that of my 1 year being diagnosed with it. So it's a process of a struggle sometimes, but having these lupus rashes, they do tend to go away, but sometimes they do take forever to go away. But you just have to live with it, but try to hide it to see how people will think of you sometimes is a struggle, but I do deal with it. I do try my best to put the cream on my face, put the cream on some of it to help with not but the itching, but like the burning and all the stuff that I do go through. because it is a process of struggling. Sometimes it's like it's I do tend to get a very rashy arm, but it doesn't bother me, but it does itches. I do have to hide it sometimes, but you gotta let it go, people. Sometimes you gotta let go, and you gotta, like, this is what I'm doing now, spreading awareness and tell people what is about that you have lupus on. So basically, I have two celebrities that I'm really a fan of, and they inspired me more that I really wish I could meet one day: Selena Gomez and Nick Cannon, because they are both lupus warriors and lupus survivors, and they both do talk about their lupus, and sometimes their lupus gets more bad than mine, but mine's gets, like, when I'm very sick or when I have COVID, my joints get very weak to the point that they take forever to unwind. My face gets a rashy to the point that it takes forever to get the rash away. In the sun, I get very overheated, and it does come and go when it does come and go, but this summer it's gonna come because my rash is always back, and it's not fun to deal with a rash like me when I have it. Mine is like patches of rashes, like under here. I get patches of rashes under here. I sometimes my face is very red. It turns into a red. How can I explain? A red patch, like all over my face. My eyes get red. It's bad, and it does go away while you're sleeping. But when I get up for the day, my face does tends to get red, um, very red, and it does like get me. Does get It does take forever to like go away, but it does get very red when I get up, because it's probably because I'm overheated or I'm just too hot and everything. But I love you guys very much. I love when you guys watch my YouTube channels. These are like very important for me for this new platform that I can't wait to take out into the community and talk about it, because that's a brand. This is a whole new platform for me, because I am very looking forward to having this experience of me having lupus, because I was basically afraid to speak about my lupus, which that's going to be in the next video on Wednesday, everyone. So that next video that I just literally was just said, is my fears of me speaking about my lupus when I was first diagnosed with it. So that's gonna be in the next video on maybe Wednesday or maybe Sunday. So I'm changing my days on when I do YouTube channels, like maybe like Wednesdays or like Sundays. So Wednesday or Sunday, or my days when I do YouTube, or maybe Mondays. I don't know. I have to figure out days, but I think we're gonna do YouTubes on Wednesdays and Sunday. So the topic that I literally just discussed is about my fear when I was diagnosed with lupus, and how I was afraid to talk about it, and how I am now not afraid to speak about it, and how I can take it onto the real world and have everyone understand what it's like having lupus. And I am looking forward to you guys to hear that topic on Wednesday, which is going to be the next video. I am so happy that you get so happy that I'm able to talk to you guys about my lupus rash and how I deal with this every single day. I'm looking forward to the next video, which is Wednesday, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And please, 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 spread awareness on April and May. So April's Autism Awareness Month, May is Lupus Awareness Month, and please spread awareness. And I am a lupus warrior forever, and I will always be a lupus warrior forever. I love you guys so much. Have a good night, and I will see you guys on Wednesday on my next video. And I'll talk to you on Wednesday. Bye. Mwah.